Are leadership styles helpful? Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast. Wherever you happen to be watching or listening, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future episodes. Hope you'll do that. Are you ready? Let's get started. This is the next in a series of episodes I'm doing to highlight ideas, key ideas from my book, Flexible Leadership. And so I'm excited to share this with you because the idea of leadership styles have been around for a long time. Smart people have been spending a lot of time over the last 50, 60, 70 years trying to help leaders get better. And one of the ways they've done that is created models, assessments, leadership styles, strengths, all of these sorts of things. They've been done with great intention. And they've been done to help us as leaders understand ourselves better, understand how we can lead more effectively. All of that is wonderful. Leadership styles can be very helpful. Well, let me say a little bit more than that. Styles are helpful until they aren't. Well, what do I mean by that? Well, here's the thing. Styles simplify. Now, here's a little fact about Kevin. Kevin owns a collection of antique tractors, and he also owns the toys. This actually matches one of my tractors. This toy is older than I am, but here's the thing. This toy tells us a lot about an actual tractor. It is not an actual tractor. This model is a simplification of the real world thing, which is a real, actual tractor. This model tells us things that helps us understand the real thing, but it is not the real thing. And leadership styles are based on models, which are a simplification of the world, just like this toy tractor. You see, simplification helps us see differently. We got all this complexity, and we can say, hey, it's kind of like this, and this tells us a lot about an actual tractor, even if it's an old one. So the simplification gives us clues and gives us a perspective to see things differently. Cool. And as human beings in a complex world, we gravitate to the simple. The simple helps us make sense of all of the rest, which is why styles were created to begin with. But here's the thing. We have to remember that models aren't real life. So here's when leadership styles are no longer helpful. We use them to generalize our behavior and our capabilities based on these generalized models. And so while models are guides, the mistake that we make is we make styles truth. And we take that simplified thing and say, well, now this is what I am, who I am, and this makes sense to me. So we then justify our behavior based on the model. So what we've done is we've taken a complex world and we've oversimplified it, and then we've boxed ourselves in to a false truth, which means that while leadership styles were designed to be helpful, and they can be helpful, it's very often that they become quite unhelpful because they're no longer allowing us to tap into what's possible. They no longer are helping us really see what we need to do, but allowing us to oversimplify and give ourselves a false sense of truth. Let me close with today's remarkable reminder. Styles are useful tools, but they are tools, not definers of our behavior or our potential. I hope you found this useful. And I don't want you to leave thinking that leadership styles don't matter. But what I want you to leave thinking is that flexible leadership moves you beyond simply styles to help you lead more effectively. I hope you'll take advantage of that idea by getting your copy of the book by going to kevineikenberry.com/flexible and coming back next week for another episode of this series on the book on Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast.